Hi guys, this is IceMayne and today's video is the third in my 5-part series of top 10s. Following on from the last video where The Last of Us came out on top, today we're going to be going through the top 10 Nintendo exclusives. Same rules apply as mentioned in the previous videos, these are exclusive to this console and I've tried to pick the best of the series. This was genuinely the hardest of the three so far, to not only compile but to actually order them. There were some really big games that missed the cut, even within each series. Picking just one was super tough. Before we begin though, as always, if you could hit them like and subscribe buttons, it would mean a lot and I'll be sure to keep firing out content. So without further ado, let's jump straight in. Wii Sports defined a generation. When consoles were used to predominantly sit on your sofa at home, this provided a new way of playing physically. When most people think of the Wii, they think of Wii Sports, a simple minigame collection featuring motion-controlled approximations of tennis, golf, bowling, baseball, and boxing. The games are simple, but they're also very fun and incredibly intuitive. Given how popular the title was, it's no surprise that Wii Sports clocks in at the 4th best-selling video game of all time. Only Grand Theft Auto 5, Minecraft and Tetris have sold more copies, and all three of those were multi-platform games. When Samus debuted on the GameCube in Metroid Prime, the transition from 2D to 3D was done seamlessly. Samus's first 3D Metroid game is hands down one of the most beautiful looking games of all time. To this day, the environmental effects such as blood splatter and steam heating up your visor look realistic and fantastic. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is handed to you in Prime. Taking down giant aliens and preventing the spread of the space pirates' terror has never been so much fun. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, there was a boxer terrorising opponents in the ring as well as in pixelated form, and that was Mike Tyson. To this day, he is the hardest boss I have ever faced in any video game, ever. In Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, you play the role of Little Mac, a prize fighter from New York. Your goal is to fight through 3 circuits of boxing, the minor league, the major league and the world league, before finally facing off with the man himself. The game was simply brilliant, the controls were easy to master and the gameplay was flawless. The characters were extremely funny in their own right and each had their own personality, which made the game come alive. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out is a timeless classic. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is without question the best in the series. There were more characters, a fantastic soundtrack and even more level variation. Tropical Freeze isn't just a great platformer, it's flat out one of the best platformers in years and a true joy to play. Even if Donkey Kong isn't your normal thing, you owe it to yourself to give this a go. It's totally bananas in the very best of ways. GoldenEye 64 has to be the best movie tie-in ever made. Not only was this iconic and hugely influential on the console FPS genre, but it also gave N64 owners a proper adult experience to sink their teeth into. GoldenEye 007 provided some real ammo in the console wars, and its 4-player deathmatches, remarkably a last-minute addition before the game went gold, led to some of the best multiplayer memories I've ever experienced on any console. The amount of hours me and my brothers put into this is endless. No series of games shaped my childhood more so than Pokemon, and they really leveled up in the second generation's Gold and Silver. The titles were follow-ups to the massively popular Red and Blue, but this time around, the development team really knew what they were doing. With balance issues and the glitches in type matchups fixed, the Pokemon series really took off running. The story was more compelling, the rival was meaner, the battles were tougher, and the world was larger than ever. To many, Gold and Silver are the definitive Pokemon games in the series. There will never be a fighting game with the same amount of series representation as Ultimate. Marvel's cinematic universe has nothing on Ultimate's mind-boggling roster, which includes absolutely every character from every Smash game and then some. If the roster and content weren't enough to justify its place on the list, the detailed physics, matchups and playtesting should be. The game plays like the ever-popular Melee's Bigger Better sequel, while forgetting the wrongs of Brawl's past and steamrolling right into the best combat the Smash series, nay, the fighting game genre has or ever will see. Over the last 30 years or so, Mario Kart has been a staple of anyone's childhood, and with Mario Kart 8, from characters to courses, everything has been done better than any previous installment to date. Its innovations are rare, but its perfections are everywhere, particularly in its course design, which features truly breathtaking moments as gravity is inverted, whole sections of track disappears, and coins are turned into rupees. With the variety of game modes available, the customizable vehicles, and wide array of courses, this game has unlimited amounts of fun. Quite simply, if you want to play Mario Kart online, solo, with traditional characters or newer introductions, classic tracks or modern masterpieces, this is the game to play. Mario leapt into the world of 3D platforming in Super Mario 64. There's certain magic one feels jumping through the paintings to escape the real world and enter the fantasy lands of ice, desert, fire and water. Mario had seen his fair share of incredible sights before, but the worlds of Mario 64 were unlike anything seen in any video game. It was a technical marvel. A unique part of the magic of Mario 64 is the level discovery. It seems as though there are major worlds tucked away in every tiny corner of Peach's castle, which rewards exploration with the gift of more incredible gameplay. No Mario game, 3D or otherwise, will ever match the legacy of Super Mario 64. Every once in a while, Nintendo releases something remarkably special. Many who played Ocarina of Time as their first game for the N64 will be influenced by this masterpiece for the rest of their lives. I say this without any doubt. Ocarina is a flawless title and deserves nothing but praise. I had a difficult decision on whether Breath of the Wild should top the list, as I do feel they are on par, but for different reasons. Ocarina kind of won though, because it does have a special place in my heart. More than being flawless, Ocarina isn't just eye candy, it's brain candy. The beauty of Link's time travel adventure to save the land of Hyrule from Ganon will never be replicated. The dungeons, the combat, the characters, the story, the races, the music, and the world all are perfect. Ocarina of Time introduced many of the gaming components that would be prominent in 3D adventure games, including target lock systems and context-sensitive buttons. Experience Ocarina and you'll know definitively what makes a video game an art form. With all that being said, that concludes today's video. Thanks for watching. If you liked the content, hit them like and subscribe buttons. And as always guys, stay frosty.